Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Dirk Tinkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tinkar's Tavern blog. And, what do we got going on today? Well, I've been looking into the Diamond bankruptcy. I'm playing catch up because I've been finding articles, but man, Bleeding Cool, I give them a lot of credit. And listen, I would love to run their advertising, but then their site locks up. They just literally got too much advertising. So, but Bleeding Cool is the place to go. Now, again, like I said, I'm playing a catch up. This article, who had been selling diamond consignment stock since May 15th. Well, here's the deal. When diamond got sold, it's in the articles, um, consignment stock was not part of the sale. It wasn't because it wasn't owned by Diamond. But somebody has been selling consignment stock. Now, Diamond says it hasn't been us. And apparently, it hasn't been Diamond. But apparently, it is the company that bought out Diamond, Ad Populum, is selling stock that they don't own and that the court has already said, by the way, because they were Diamond was trying to take control over all that stock to cover the debts. And the court said, well, you know what? These two ad hoc committees, because there are two of them, there are two groups of publishers that have put together ad hoc committees. And their argument was, well, if you're going to take our stuff, you just can't grab it from everybody at once. You got to go through a court proceeding for each of us. Well, I guess that's not what Ed Populum wanted to hear. Now, that's part of the issue here, right? Diamond debtors say Ed Populum was selling their stock. Diamond's us, but we can't tell you who it is. Spot on. But what else has been going on in this one? Well, apparently, Image Comics made a deal to get back some of their consignment. And I will say some. The deal includes Image has to go and pick it up. It's not being shipped to them. And it doesn't include everything. We don't know the details of what is actually included. But the agreement does say that there is some stock that will be given back to Image and some stock that is going to be, I don't know, maybe fought over at a later date. But there are the ad hoc committee. I believe Fantagraphics says that they've got $1 million in consignment that's at risk. Not fun. Good. But, like I was saying, the publishers won round one against Diamond Comics in court. But again, all this means is that Diamond, which was, again, playing by the letter of the law, maybe, but certainly not the spirit, was like, well, no, unless you file this paperwork, specific paperwork for each title that, it's ours now. The court's like, yeah, no, not that easy. They've made a valid point. And that means the liquidation motion is halted until the matter moves to adversary proceedings. And this is now scheduled for September. So None of this is moving quickly. And I can guarantee you, the longer it takes, the better it is for those that have consignment stock. And why is that? Because it was in Diamond's best interest for this to move quickly, for this to move before the judge, the trustee, could get an accurate handle on it. I mean, the purchase price for Diamond was over 60 million, I believe. So there's a lot of, and not all of Diamond's property is consignment. Diamond owns a lot of collectibles. Are they part of this? We would assume so, but we don't know. And a question that I have is, when Diamond valued itself, did they value the consignment stock as inventory that was theirs as opposed to effectively on loan? Interesting questions. I will stay up to date on this. Again, Bleeding Cool is the best at following this so far. There are other mentions in even more mainstream publications, but Bleeding Cool has been Johnny on the spot. When you look at the number of articles, they got a relative timeline, and look at the number of articles that they have regarding this. This is huge, huge, and a great job of journalism, I must say. So, give them your readership, but you're gonna have to block some of those ads, man. You're gonna have to block some of those ads. I'm sorry. Folks, if you're seeing this on Sunday at 8 p.m., there will be an AMA on this very channel, and I hope to see many of you there. Anybody can watch live. Only members can participate in the chat, but I am giving away 5 free memberships. So, if you want to become a member and can't afford it, it's $1.99 a month, but if you can't afford it, I understand. You have an opportunity to get a month free membership. And you get videos like this a little early. This one's going to be going out straight. But a lot of our videos that are not timely, a day, 2 days, 3 days, sometimes longer, before they get released to the public. So being a member does have its advantages. And I do appreciate the support. Folks, as always, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I'll be back again tonight at 8 p.m. I hope to catch many of you here. Laters.